All right, I'm going to show you a nifty trick on how to use Zoom and set up your Zoom session, breakout room session settings so that your students can flow naturally back and forth between the main room and the breakout rooms that you've created. All right, so here's what it is. I'm going to press on the breakout rooms and let's say I want to create 4 breakout rooms. Now, right here in the 3 settings, right here, I want to click on Let Participants Choose the Room. I'm going to click Create, and then I've got my 4 rooms. Now, before I go hitting Open All Rooms, I'm going to click on this little sprocket down here because I want to make sure I've got these top 2 checked off and everything else unchecked. I want to make sure the students are allowed to it says allow participants to choose the room. That's going to allow students to choose which of these breakout rooms they're going to go into. And then I also want to include this one, allow participants to return to the main session. So what this does is this allows students to flow back and forth between the main room and the breakout rooms that they're in. Now what's really neat is as students are in the main room, their names are going to be at the top of the list above room 1. And then as students enter rooms, you'll see it right here. And what you can do, let me get back in here and I'm going to open all rooms. So when you're ready, after you've clicked that sprocket, made sure these are checked off and everything else is unchecked, you click Open Rooms. All right, now what's really neat is technically speaking, this image right here, I am now in the main room and I can see who is joining the other rooms, and if I want to visit one of those rooms, to join one of those rooms to support a student, all I have to do is click the join button. Now what's kind of neat, I'm going to close the rooms, is if I want, I could rename these rooms. I can call room 4 get support from students. I can name another room. Oops, wait. Yeah, rename? Yes. Okay. There it is. And then I can say, I can change this one to totally silent. All right. And there it is. Now it's named totally silent. I can say, get support from teacher. So that could be the room I'm going to mostly hang out in because that's where kids are going to come in and get support from me. And let's do this one and let's call this quiet music. All right, and we'll say music. All right, we'll click OK. Meaning, all right, maybe I'm going to have one room where kids are allowed to play quiet music, another room where they get support from me as the teacher, another room where it's totally silent, and lastly, another room where kids are allowed to unmute themselves and support one another. When I'm ready again, I want to make sure, clicking on that sprocket, that these top 2 are checked off, and then click Open All Rooms, and now I will be able to see who is in which room, and I can watch as students are flowing back and forth between rooms and the main room, rooms and the main room. And that is it. It's a wonderful, nifty little trick with Zoom to really make the Zoom experience, this remote learning experience, almost feel like real life, where the kids are moving naturally through the classroom from one corner of the room to another corner of the room as their needs require it. All right. So if you need any other questions, let me know.